Hey folks, John here. Thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to This World, My Take, where the headlines meet real talk. How you guys holding, folks? I hope you're doing good and your week is off to a great start. Folks, I would like to plead with you to help the channel grow. Think about hitting the subscribe button, smashing the like and turning on your notification so that whenever I drop something, you will be notified. Now, let's not talk too much. Let's get into why we are here today. It's a beautiful Monday, and let's go. So, folks, I have a question I want to ask. White folks, well, not every white folks, but entitled white folks, why is it that whenever you see a black person living a certain type of life, which to you is normal, you get offended and you become racist? Why is it that white folks, entitled white folks, aka racist white folks, think that just because they can access certain things in society or in life, another person from a different race, be it Asian, being Latino, being black, cannot access that same thing if they put in work? Now, folks, I know you'll be wondering, like, but why is John talking about this? Well, there is a situation, the feed that came up on my social media handle, and it is of this black beautiful lady. Apparently she's from the UK because her accent sounds like she's from Britain or UK, and she was on the cruise ship with her mother, and the situation got really nasty. Folks, I'm not going to talk. Let's just watch exactly what went down, and then I'll give you my take.
Experienced the most racist encounter of my life. Imagine a woman kicking water in your face and laughing at you with her husband. Imagine being accused of exchanging intimate favors for cruise tickets. I'm currently on a cruise with Virgin Voyages, and I just want to caveat this video by saying Virgin, absolutely incredible. Their staff, absolutely incredible. The support and understanding I got today from the Virgin staff, that's really what saved me from losing my head. So I'm on this cruise with my mum. It's her first time going on a cruise. She's super excited about it. As part of this cruise,
now, Virgin Cruise, she's actually on a cruise, or she was on a cruise, and I applaud the staff for actually being mature, because some staff, they will actually side with the racist. Some staff will actually try to, just go off, let's keep the peace, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. But the fact that she can actually say that she applauds, and that's the reason why she didn't lose her shit, I appreciate that.
I was given access to Rich's rooftop, and it's a part of the rooftop of the ship, reserved for VIP guests. Now, typically when you're on a Virgin cruise, you're given a red wristband, but if you're VIP, you're given a black wristband. The black wristband, you get access to the rooftop, or you can also get access to the rooftop with a red wristband if you have a VIP access card. My mum and I decided we wanted to chill one, and we just wanted to lounge at the rooftop. So we go to the rooftop and we get like a little day bed. My mum takes a picture of me, and an older gentleman jumps in front of the picture, and he's being like very jovial and silly.
That's a Ken right there, carrying form in male body. When you go on a cruise ship, ladies and gentlemen, people save money, people work hard, and they save money, and they buy themselves a ticket on a cruise. It really doesn't matter what color you are. If you put in work, you can get money to live whatever you want, whatever lifestyle you want to live. And I'm getting to see the build up to this cruise ship, VIP section, black skin. Most old people, those that have, done a whole lot of savings their whole lives, they always go on a cruise ship. And from the look of this man's face, he's an old dude, an old turtleneck twat. You feel me? And apparently he got something to say. He's disturbed about this beautiful sister being there.
Or maybe he's a bit tipsy, he just wants to be in the picture, whatever. I just don't think anything of it. 5 minutes after that, I noticed him and his partner. They sat in their day bed, like opposite us. She goes off to do something. He said, "Oh, can I ask you a question?" I said, "Oh yeah, sure, go ahead." And he says, how did you get in here? I said, excuse me. He said, how are you in here?
The hell you mean how?
He said, here. And I said, I used my card and I got in. I have a Richard's Rooftop card. So I then asked, how are you in here? He says, oh, I have a black band. I have a band. And I said, oh, okay, cool. And I sit.
What the fuck you mean by how did she get here? You don't own the cruise. That is not your private yacht or something. That's a cruise line. Any person around the world has the right if they can afford a ticket. But now remember I said it, entitled white folks, aka racist white folks, always think that everything just is supposed to be just for them. And the other people of different races, they cannot access. Newsflash, you crazy.
Now, and a member of staff comes up to me and he says to me, oh, I just want to let you know that one of the other people on the cruise has complained about you. And I said, complain about me? Why? And he said, oh, they said that you were taking pictures of them and you made them feel uncomfortable.
Lies.
What? And then I immediately realized who it was. And then I said to the member of staff,
you know, racists always lie. Entitled white folks always lie to feel like the victim so that they can get some kind of like authority or get kind of like the threat kicked out of their presence. This is crazy, man. We've seen it. Thank God to social media. We've seen a whole lot of these things all over. It's crazy.
I didn't even take his picture. My mum took a picture of me. Her back was to him and he jumped into the picture and he was like, don't worry, I saw everything. I'm just letting you know that
that's
they
crazy.
complained. I was like, thank you so much for letting me know. At this point, I didn't assume there was like a big issue. So I'm like, let me not take another picture. Maybe some people just like don't like cameras around and that was his way of being passive aggressive and saying like, oh, I don't want you to take a picture while you're up here. Cool.
F him.
So I was like, let me not take any pictures. So I just sat with my mum, we were chilling. The gentleman and his partner had realized, oh, they're still here. They saw the staff member speak to me and then the staff member like smiled, joked with me. I even got drinks and I think they put two and two together and they were like, well, we complained about them and they didn't get kicked out of this area. Like, what's going on?
Why do these folks act like this? I don't get it. I don't understand. Why though? Why is it in your DNA? Because it's crazy.
Let's see the gentleman stand up and go to the bar. And something in my spirit said, Tony, go to the bar too. Go and grab another drink. I wasn't even thirsty. I just wanted to go to the bar because I just felt in my spirit that he was going to complain about me.
That intuition.
Bear in mind, I've not done anything to this man. I'm simply existing with my mother. I also mentioned that we
True.
were the only black people in Richard's Rooftop at this time.
Oh, that's why they pissed.
Again, the staff are being
being the only black people on that VIP spot, oh, that is what pissed them off. If there were a bunch of black people, they wouldn't say that. They're just like, okay, let's go attack on this one because, you know, it's just two of them. It's crazy.
They're like, oh, hey, like, do you want something to drink? Let me sort you out, cool. And I was like ordering my drink. And then I hear him shouting, I don't care. Get them out. I don't want them here. Get them out of here. And then the staff member who'd been so nice to me.
What do you mean by you don't care, you want them out? Is that your private cruise line though?
Had said to this guy, like, look, they're allowed to be here. I can't just kick them out.
True.
And he says, these are your rules. They don't have a
the
black
fuck?
band. They shouldn't be in here. And he's like, they have a card. They can be in here. He was shouting at the staff, asking them why the hell they hadn't kicked me and my mum out. That he does not want us here. I go back to my mother. I hand her a drink. And I'm like, Mum.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is crazy. Just because you're uncomfortable with a successful black woman and her mother being on the VIP part of the cruise, you losing your shit. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. This world, I don't really know what's happening, but we gotta do something because racism seems like it's not gonna earn and like it's not gonna end. As long as we have these folks, you know, procreating, it's like the DNA just goes from. It's crazy. Folks, this world is complicated. I want you to leave your thoughts and your comment down in the comment section and let me know exactly what you think. Is this something that is normal? I mean, I want to hear from my white folks. Is this really something that is indoctrinated in y'all? I don't know, man. Stay blessed. Have a great week, folks.